Vaccine development stages. There are quite a few vaccines available for COVID-19. Before I can discuss COVID-19 vaccines, I want to first discuss the stages involved in making a vaccine. The stage involved before a vaccine reaches the general population, that is, before it reaches you and me. Before we go further into the development stages of a vaccine, let us first try and attempt to define what a vaccine is. Simply put, a vaccine is a small component of an infection, or a small part of an infection, or a small fraction of an infection, or a small substance of an infection, or any element that is similar to an infection and pretends to be an infection, and it is designed to teach and activate the human immune system so that the immune system can fight that particular infection. So vaccines are coaches or teachers of the immune system so that the immune system can fight a particular infection. Unlike the real infection or the true infection, vaccines are not harmful to humans. Vaccines simply activate and prepare the immune system for an infection. I just want us to look also at a few examples of vaccines that are available for COVID-19. I'm not going to go deep into them, I'm just going to list them. Number one is the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine. The second one is the Moderna vaccine. The third available COVID-19 vaccine is the Oxford University, also known as the AstraZeneca vaccine. And the fourth available COVID-19 vaccine is the Johnson & Johnson's vaccine. These vaccines, all four of these vaccines, have reached stage 3. I will further describe or explain what stage 3 is as we go along through the presentation. So now there are two main stages in vaccine development. Let's divide them. They are divided into two stages. The preclinical stage, that is before a vaccine reaches human testing, and the clinical stage. This is the stage that involves testing in human subjects or in human volunteers. It is divided the clinical stage is divided into 4 phases. Phase 1 up to phase 4. We are going to go deeper into these 4 phases and look at what each phase entails. So now, as I've already mentioned, the preclinical stage, this is the stage before the vaccine reaches human testing. We're still in the lab in this stage. This stage involves test tubes, animal experiments. So simply put, this stage of vaccine development has not reached human. So now we look at the clinical stage, that is the testing in human subjects. And specifically, we're going to look at phase 1. Phase 1 tests the vaccine in approximately 15 to 30 healthy people, that is people with no infection, in order to see the action of the drug and how humans will tolerate the drug. Now let us look at phase 2. Phase 2 tests the vaccine in approximately 100 to 300 people who are infected with a particular infection, in order to test the safety of the vaccine and the effectiveness of the vaccine. Now, let us look at phase 3, a very important phase in clinical testing. The tests are conducted on approximately 300 to 3,000 people. These people are infected with the infection that we're designing the vaccine against. We want to look at drug effectiveness and the side effects. Now, vaccines that have gone through this stage are FDA approved. They are approved by the Food and Drug Administration. This is an agency in the United States that approves drugs and food so that they can be used in the general population. This is a very important phase for vaccine and drug developers. Now, let us look at phase 4. Phase 4 tests the vaccine in a larger number of people who are infected with that particular infection for which the vaccine is designed against. Phase 4 wants to see the long-term effectiveness of the vaccine, and it wants to see the long-term side effects of the vaccine. So those were the 4 phases of the clinical stages. Take note, the number that I've mentioned in these phases are approximate. So when you go through certain pamphlets, you might see different numbers. I've left a picture here to hopefully further explain what I was talking about. I hope it made some little sense at some level. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like, let the people share, and let the people definitely subscribe. I thank you.